Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Platinator's channel. Pray for the gods. I know most of you didn't hear about this game. You know why? Because this game is kind of an indie thing. I love Shadow of the Colossus, and the only reason I haven't done a video for Shadow of the Colossus is because I already have too many trophies. I already finished the game. I like to show you guys the trophy pop. Okay, that's why I try to start games that I haven't done. I want to start from zero. That I like that. I've had battle strategy saying, "Oh, you should plat Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake." Like, no, I already finished the game. I already have most of the trophies. I don't want to do that. I want to show you the adventure from the start. That's the main goal. In this case, you already see I have 4 trophies, but we can fix this. Okay, it's story related. Okay, there are trophies that are story related. Basically, you release the Satyr, release the Devour, and then we have a bunch more. So I did half the game, half the story mode. I didn't do anything else. I need to collect items. I know what these are. Defeat enemies, craft, kill, light. Well, this is maybe post-game stuff, maybe things that we'll do during the game. But one of the reasons I want to do this game itself is because it reminds me a lot of Shadow of the Colossus. And I love Shadow of the Colossus, and I think you'll love this here. And the boss battles are so good. I don't want to say anything more, but this is what we're going to do. This is what the Platinator is going to do. We are going to pray for the gods, and here we go. And we start with the first boss. The first boss is actually, so you have an idea of what the game is. It's quite simple, quite straightforward. And yes, the game is not like this. I sped up the game because if, trust me, if I keep the battle like in real time, this one is actually quite fast. You can do it in 3 minutes. Like I said, this is like a tutorial. This is so you understand how the game works. Despite the fact that the game doesn't tell you how it works, you just have to figure it out. But since I played Shadow of the Colossus, and this is like, I don't want to say a spiritual successor, because the only thing they have in common is the giant and the fight mechanic, if you want to call it a fight, because you don't really use the weapons to damage the enemy, you just need to go to the sigils. And yeah, we're gonna go for the third sigil here, and we're gonna get it. Quite easy to figure this one out. Quite dramatic the way they fall. This is the second boss. It's gonna be a little bit longer, and now you'll understand why I speed up these battles. Because if you try, yeah, and when you finish the boss, you get a trophy. It's like what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I already have the trophies for the 4 first bosses, so I'm just showing you what the battle is and how you get the trophy. And that was, it's all release to something, release to something, release to something. But yeah, these battles can go really long because the game isn't that fast paced. It's normal paced game, but sometimes you go into deeper snow, it's slower, you'll swim, it's slower. So I'm just speeding this up, and spoilers, this is a 2-part video. This is the first part, and tomorrow I will release the second part. Because it's really important. I could fit everything in one video, trust me, I could fit everything in one video, but it wouldn't be the same. I want you guys to enjoy the battle. It's not going to be like the original, like the pace, the movement, all of that. It's not going to be like the original when I taped it, but you have an idea, and you can see the scale of the battles, and trust me, these first battles don't really make the point of this game. The 4th battle, the last one on this video, is going to be quite epic. it's really I liked that battle a lot. And the next battle, my favorite one, I think it's going to be the first one of the second video, and I really hope I can make a 2 video parter. Maybe it's going to be a little bit longer, the second video. This one I'm aiming to be around 12-13 minutes. I don't know how it ended, but I'm aiming to be like that. But talking about the game, this is, I remember that when this game came out, the way I learned about this game was basically I played Shadow of the Colossus. Maybe the first time. Yeah, the first time I played Shadow of the Colossus, I was in love with that game. And I went like, are there like type of games related similar to Shadow of the Colossus? And I'll be honest, I was expecting a game like a mod, like Attack on Titan. Let's say a story of Attack on Titan at the beginning when the giants showed up, where they have to climb the giants and try to cut on the back of their neck. That would be an interesting game with an interesting mechanic. That would do something like this, because the puzzle itself, as you saw at the beginning of the fight, I have to press some switches. The pillar rises up. It gets hit by the worm. I call it the worm. And the worm then, when you have the 3 pillars, you activate the machine that sends like a sonar that you can see, and the worm falls down. And we're finishing the second boss now. And there's puzzles related. This one I got like 50% or 20%. Firestarter, it's related to the second boss. But the previous one I was showing you guys, it's, you have to collect files. And then when you collect the files, you get it's the lore basically. You get the lore of the game by collecting these files. The Firestarter one is, you have to start 100 things on fire, and it happened that I started the boss on fire. He fell on top of me, I died, and I got the trophy. That's why it goes black. This is the third boss. This is like a bull, will go like a bull. He has different parts that you can attack, as you can see. On the first 2 I can make it in one go, and it makes it a bit faster. But I can go in one go. I get the signal on this on the right side and on the left back side. And I was just checking if there was something over there, and I just fall down because I'm like, okay, I can't do anything else. I was trying to go to the one at the bottom because of gravity, I can't hold on because I can't grab with my feet, only with my hand, so I can't latch on like I'm Spider-Man. I have to basically, yeah, I was texting probably. What I have to do is basically I have to make him charge. I hit once, he gets up, and I have to leave, and I have to make him charge, fall like that. And you have to do this, what I'm doing now, 3 times, because when he hits the 3rd time on that symbol, it cracks his skull and it opens the third part to, sorry, fourth one, yeah. We got 2, we're going for the 3rd, yeah, and it opens the 4th sigil, let's say like that, so that you can do him some damage. And as you can see, I went for a 2nd time. Now I don't have those things that I need to crack his skull, but I can still make him charge. And there you go, I take care of the one at the bottom. It's really smart the way they made these these puzzles. It's really, if you like Shadow of the Colossus, you would love to play this game. It's very inspired in Shadow of the Colossus. And yeah, like I was mentioning before, when I finished Shadow of the Colossus, I went to search games that were similar, and that was the 3rd boss, that were similar to Shadow of the Colossus. And this game was like on beta. They showed like the announcement trailer or a teaser trailer, like really at the beginning. Then a few years went by, and they finally released the full game on PlayStation. And as soon as the game came out, I was like, I have to get the game. I definitely have to get the game. Okay, so now this is the 4th boss. It's a flying type boss. What do you need to do on this one? You need to find a way to go up, and you notice there's some orbs. Some are white that are turned on, and some are red that are turned off. So you have to hit them, as I did now, till it gets white, to open the air fans. If you can select it, yeah, this part. I ran out of arrows, so I had to craft in the middle of the battle, which is something that Shadow of the Colossus doesn't have. This one is more survival than Shadow of the Colossus. Despite the fact it can be easier, despite the fact it's a survival one. Yeah, I failed the jump there miserably. Despite the fact that I failed despite the fact that it's a survival game. It's better than Shadow of the Colossus in one point. The controls could be better than Shadow of the Colossus, not gonna lie. But they implement the sailcloth, they implement the survival aspect, because you can play this as a survival game, and ironically can be, despite the survival part, it can be easier if you know how to prepare, to get everything, to be always fed up. Spoilers that the last two trophies you have to play the game on legendary, and I played the game on legendary and I didn't had any troubles, but we'll talk about that more in the next video. But the secret is you always have to keep warm, you have to have well rested and have food, because if you have food you won't lose stamina that much because you're full of strength. If you have good sleep, you won't lose stamina that fast, and if you don't lose stamina that fast, you can hang on to the monster more often. As you can see, then we see another one. This is the second one. I didn't realize there was one in the back. I think that's what happened. We'll see. He goes into frenzy, gets a little bit more active. But yeah, this game is... see, that was a glitch, because I was holding on. I don't know why he fell down. And this is the one that I saw like a trail of ash, and I was like, oh shit, there's one in the back. I totally forgot. And then here you see me, I was supposed to go to the back there, or did I do the one in the back? I don't remember. See, you see me holding on. I'm talking to you guys and I'm watching the video. This game took a little bit to do, to be honest, because I had clips of fall down. I had clips of 2-3 hours, and I could have built this in a way that it's a weird cut, and I would do this on the first try. But I want to show you guys that we can fail games. You see, this is where I think this is the part I go back. Then I realized at that time I was here. I realized, and I'm like, okay, here I go, boom, 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 and I wait for the dragon to turn so I can stand. Again, probably a text message. I was probably getting a text message or a call, I don't know, something like that. Oh, I fall down again. Never mind. You see, I fall a lot of... When I did this on the legendary mode, this is one of the bosses that you have to do, I honestly didn't had this type of problem. I think I fell one time. But again, I'll explain why this game can be easier than Shadow of the Colossus when you get to the end. On the second part of the video, I'll explain. I had to put this on 10 speed, to be honest. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit hard to get the mechanics of the game. It's really hard. And there were times that I lost because of some glitch. There were those times that I had to lose because of some glitch. It was really annoying. These battles could... This one was like 16 minutes without editing anything, with 16 minutes. And I decided to show you guys. We're gonna go to the... No, I'm not gonna fall, right? I'm gonna go to the other side, that's where the last node is. Then we're gonna finish this video, and we're going to go to the next part. So tomorrow will be the next part. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. You see the video already stopped. I'll see you on the next one, okay?